Good evening, Millbrae Education Foundation board members. I'm pleased to meet you virtually since I can't be there in person. I am Suzanne Oler, and I had the pleasure of working with Karen to develop an online fundraising site for this year's annual Millbrae Education Foundation Walkathon. It was a blast working with Karen. We tried some new things and we saw some great results. So I wanted to take a moment and go through those with you. It looks like you had about 1,000 participants in this year's walkathon, which is fantastic. I know you're raising money for teachers, for education, and it's a really great cause. And obviously people came out to support you. And I wanted to talk to you about the online component of that. By putting up an online fundraising platform, what you did was you enabled parents to reach out to family and friends around the country and across the globe to be able to support their student and their education there in Millbrae at their schools. And I wanted to share one certain success story. There's a little girl by the name of Lauren W., who raised $2,750 on the online fundraising platform. She did that by reaching out to 52 family and friends who supported her with a donation, on average just $50 per person. It was a real success story for you and what you're doing there at the foundation. On average, your online fundraising students did better than those offline. So I wanted to do a little illustration. I work in stick figures only because I am not a visual artist, so here you go. So on average, the students that raised money offline, which is by paper and going around door to door and maybe having the grandparents write a check, they raised on average 45 cents to every dollar that the kids who did online fundraising raised. So that means that those students raising money online were doing so much better that it would take 2 1/4 students raising money offline to equal the amount of money they brought in. And that's the results I typically see with online fundraising. Even though only almost 200 students raised money online for your foundation, and 800 raised it offline, those 200 students brought in about 1/3 of all the fundraising dollars for your overall walkathon, which was a result of $20,000 online. I'm pleased to say that over last year, you increased your overall fundraising by about $8,000, and we would usually attribute most of that to online fundraising. New dollars to spend on technology for your students and to spend on teachers, technology teachers for the classrooms, and I've heard also for the classroom teachers. So I wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. I see lots of potential for Millbrae Education Foundation in the future. Keep going. The parents that did it this year will want to do it again next year. They'll talk to their friends at school and they will make more people come online next year. And as I showed you, the more students that come online and fundraise for you, the more money you'll bring in proportion to those that do it offline. So congratulations. I hope to meet many of you in the future. And again, it was great working with you, Karen. Thanks so much for everything. And here's to next year's success.